And probably the two best evaluators in the club, our president, and even though he doesn't admit it himself, but we all think he's the best evaluator. That's why we were so desperate to come along, Joe. Thank you very much. This is basically.
Thank you for saying that I'm one of the best evaluators.
Well,
I don't know that
so you're one of the best.
We had to include
you. That's your president too.
That's because they're fake.
That's because they're what?
That's because they're fake.
Oh, I thought that's because they're free. Anyway, cool, yeah, so basically, this is just a session for you, the contestants, and actually for me as well, because I've never given any evaluation, well, I've never given an official evaluation in the club as such, so I'm here to learn as well, but this is basically for all of us to improve our evaluation skills. So basically the format this evening, I'm going to speak for, a minute, 2 minutes, about other ages, or it doesn't matter what. The point is, Carl's also going to speak for a certain amount of time, and the thing is we're going to sort of just give different types of speeches, and you guys, contestants, sit there, take your notes, and then we'll give you a couple of minutes where you need them, whatever, and then you guys just give your feedback first on what I'm going to be talking about, then give your feedback on Carl's speech, and then so 2 feedbacks each, and then Joe and Carl will sort of give feedback on your evaluations. And this is an interactive workshop, so by all means, jump in as you want to with comments. I love soccer, but that's the American name for it, and I despise it. In England, we say football. In Germany, you say Fußball. In France, you say football. In Spanish, you say football. This is the global sport. It's the people's game. All over the world, people love this sport. They say Italy, 50% of the population, football is part of their lives. And for the other 50%, football is their lives. And then you have Germany, and England, and Spain, the traditional heavyweights, not to mention, of course, South America. All across South America, and I've travelled there, everyone plays football. You go on the beach, people play football. It is the passion of the people of the world. And it's growing everywhere. This year the World Cup is going to be in South Africa for the first time. And all across Asia, people love football. And you know why? Because it is something incredible. When the ball hits the back of the net and you're supporting your team, and the ball hits the back of the net, it is something, those 30 seconds after that, I would say, well, some people say, some football fans say, it's better than sex. It is incredible. And in fact, supporting a football team is quite like a relationship. Because I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm an Arsenal fanatic, and I know in my heart of hearts that I will never love anyone else. I know that. Like real love. Just like, all our grandparents, when you ask them, well, how do you know when you're in love? Well, you just know. You know that that's the one for life. And that's how I feel about Arsenal. And that's why football is the most passionate thing in the world. And we all know that women never understand it. They will say, oh God, why are you getting so fanatic again about football? It's just a game. I hate it when women say that. It's just a game. It quite clearly is not just a game. It is more than just a game. Football is passion. Football is life. And I can say from my experiences, I know what it's like being an Arsenal fan. I used to go to all the games. I used to travel across Europe, Madrid, Barcelona, Paris, all across Eastern Europe. It was fantastic. Travelling all across England with the boys. And that's what football is. It's a societal thing. It's not just about what happens on the pitch. It's also about what happens off it. For me, football isn't just the 90 minutes. It's from 8 in the morning till 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It's meeting up with the boys at 8 o'clock in the morning in the train station. Getting on the train, going to Northern England. Getting on the beers at 9 in the morning. The whole carriage full of Arsenal 3,000 of you going up north, getting off at the station, being surrounded by the police there, being taken into a pub, drinking a bit more, being taken out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the 3 o'clock kickoff. Then the game starts. Then you have your 90 minutes of chanting. It's the tribal feeling. And then, of course, Arsenal win, and the ball hits the net, and you get that incredible elation. And then that same story on the way back to the train station, back to London, get back for 9, 10 o'clock at night. So you see, it's like the camaraderie, it's the friendships you build. Football is passion. It's a way of life. You tell me, what other sport is there like that? None.
Okay, so Sada, whenever you evaluate, you always are a ball of energy, which I really like, and all of that stuff. And it's really good that you pointed out the good stuff along with the bad things. And it's just the amount of good things that you mentioned were great, and that was good. Except the fact is that it was an overwhelming amount of good.
You know, when you talk with a lot of energy and with a lot of passion, and I believe what you're saying. I just think that there might be sometimes a thin line between making us believe and exaggeration. You know, but I think the energy you have does a lot of good stuff, amazing stuff, and without that energy, it will really take a lot of power from what you have to say.
That I can't control.
I know.
No.
But you should be aware that you know about it. It's easier for you to think about it and maybe do those small changes at first. But I think it was a very good evaluation that you brought up some really good points. Good job. Good job.
Just one more thing though. And evaluations also, I think this goes along with what Carl said and what I was saying previously. You also have to look not only from your eyes but from the audience eye. So try to do that both. It's back to what I said mainly. It's that most of it's coming from you, and I said I want more, and I want this, and I want that. What I want to see is I want you to see it from the audience's eye too. Say that as something. I know, no.
I can never.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But like what I'm saying is you have to try to take an objective attitude in a way. I realize that evaluations are mainly subjective, but you have to try to be